What is up, YouTube? Bringing you another video, first video actually for Cold War. First and foremost, definitely enjoying the game. Not quite as much as Modern Warfare and where I expect it to be. The topic of this video, I want to go and show you my settings as well as how to get the best frames per second that I have received for myself, at least. I'm not running anything crazy like the new graphics card for my PC, but I'm getting good frames per second. So the biggest key is that you want to download the HD game textures and models. This is going to help out a lot. You can run everything at the lowest settings. You don't have to if you don't want to. So if you're going to create more like gaming videos and gaming content, like recordings or streaming, probably would like to set this up higher. But if you're just strictly looking for the best of the best of your graphics card to get better frames per second, you want to go ahead and run the lowest. 4K off, especially if you're going to be running 1080p. Aspects automatic. You could have all these on. I have them off, and I haven't had anything crash or anything, tear like that. So you could have that on. If you are having tears like that for your graphics card, definitely have this on. As well as I have it custom. You could have it this way. I normally have it the frame rate limit about 40 or more or less to your monitor screen resolution. So mine's at 144, so could put it 175, and that's what I'm gonna apply it to. Especially if you're in the main menu. See, I'm getting 60 frames per second right there. You don't really need to be running really high frames. That's gonna be mainly for in-game, because if you're at the main menu or a menu like this that we're in right now, at in the lobby, I guess, not fighting a game, you really don't need to have that many frames. You're gonna be, if you have it maxed out, you're gonna be quite a bit harsh and gonna have temperatures really high. But everything else I have lowest. Everything disabled. View distance I have it on high, just so I can see everybody. You could bring this down, but you want to have this high so you can see people far at a distance, or objectives, like across the map or sniping or so forth. But I have everything pretty much low. I don't really need shadows. Normally I put this on all, just so I could see shadows if somebody's. But these effects, you really don't need these to be crazy, because if you have those special effects, that's actually when that happens. Or let's say a predator missile comes in or something comes in, you're going to be rendering all this, so you really don't need that. Weapon shadows could if you wanted to, but you're really not going to have any VRAM usage. That's what you really want to look at. You see where your max is. The lower that is, the better that you're going to get frames per second. Anti-aliasing or quality, you really don't need. This is low, medium, high, and ultra. Depending, like I said, if you're making content, you probably would want to have it at high, medium, or ultra. But for this video, or frames per second at least, you want to have it at the lowest. And that's what I'm pretty much going to be saying majority of this. You really don't need to have it that high. For me personally, I run from 100 the lowest to about 160 frames per second, depending where I'm at in what's going on. Sometimes I'll get 200, but like I said, the more the less. And this is a huge big deal to have this installed when you do download the game, because it's going to ask you, and it's better to have this pre-downloaded into your system than not. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the content, liked all these settings. Um, and if you really wanted to apply, but if you really wanted to see this and where to get this, you go to interface and you go all the way down to telemetry, frames counter, GPU, all this for your PC. But that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Like this video and subscribe for more content. Peace.